Hello everyone, I am Aniruddha Talole, lecturer in Computer Technology Department, Kekiwak Polytechnic, Nasik. Hello friends, in this session we are going to perform DDL commands, that is nothing but data definition language commands. The purpose of DDL command in SQL is to create table, to drop table, to truncate table, to alter table, and to rename table, as well as to modify a particular column. We will perform this task by using SQL prompt. Before starting a practical, let us talk about the first command, the create table command. Okay, so a create table command is a kind of SQL command which is used to create a table within a database. And to create a table within database, what are the requirements? The requirements are: you must have a table name, the data type of a table, and obviously size for that particular column. So let us start to create a table within a database. Now for a practice, I am going to create a student table. So the syntax or the actual example to create a student is create table student. So student is a name of a table. Now this register number is nothing but first column of a table having data type varchar2 and its size is 10. Next column is a name having a data type char, or you can put here varchar2 also. The size for a name is 30. The next column is a DOB and the data type is a date. And last column for a student table is address and its data type is varchar2 with size 50. So when you execute this query in command prompt, output will be displayed as table created. After creating a table, do not go for directly a drop a table or a truncate a table, because drop or truncate will directly delete the table and table contents from your database. As exam point of view, you must aware of the difference between drop command and truncate command. Drop command deletes or directly deletes the table along with its data or a structure or a storage structure, but a truncate table command will just delete the contents or the rows of a data. So the syntax for a drop command is drop table table name. For our case, that example will be drop table student. And to truncate a table, we have a syntax truncate table table name. Example is truncate table student. Please do not perform drop and truncate command as you have created table, but use it after executing all the queries. So next I will go for a point how to rename a particular table. Rename is a nothing but changing the existing table's name to its newer name. And the requirement for a rename command is nothing but you must have old table name or a table within your database and its name. That old table name will get replaced by a new table name, and we have the syntax rename old table name to new table name. You can see here, you must specify the table which you want to rename. So before 2 you have to put a old table name, and after 2 you have to place new table name. Let us rename our student table. Let us go for example. See, rename our old table name is student, then this 2, then stu. So I will now this command will rename my existing table student to stud. Okay. So output of this command will be table renamed. After rename, we have too much important command as exam point of view, and that is nothing but alter table command. So alter table command is a kind of a command which is used to modify existing table. What we will modify, that modification will be on the basis of adding new column, dropping existing column, and modifying existing column. So let's go one by one. Let's first talk about how to add new column. So by use of this syntax, we will be able to add new column. So syntax is alter table, table name, add. Then here you must specify which new column you wanted to add along with its data type and size. So now I am having a student table, so I can add a new column to my existing student table by using a syntax alter table student add. I am adding a new column age having a data type number with size 2, and one more marks with a number data type with size 3. So output of this query will be table altered. After adding new column, I can delete a column from my table, and the syntax is alter table, table name, drop column, column name. So if I do not want this marks column into my table, so I can write here example like alter table student, then drop column, and our column name is marks, and output of this query will be table altered. Now next one is how to modify existing table. If I wanted to change a data type or a size of a particular column of a table, then I will refer this alter table modify command. So this alter has a version alter add, then alter drop, and now we are in the version alter modify. Alter add adds a column, then alter drop deletes a column, and alter modify modifies your column. Okay, so let's go for syntax alter table, table name, modify the column name which you want to modify with its new data type, and if possibly new size. For example, you must write the example like alter table, suppose student, then modify, suppose this age as a column, so alter table student modify age, then data type I am not going to change, that is a number, but I will change this 2 into 4, so I can write here instead of 2 4. Okay, so that's it for today's session. After end of this command, we will be able to perform task of how to, let us see, how to create a table, how to drop a table, how to truncate a table, then how to rename a table, and how to alter table. There are 3 versions of alter. They are alter add for adding new column, then alter drop for deleting a column, and finally alter modify for modifying existing columns data type or size. For your query, please contact me. So that's it for this session. Thanks a lot.